Yo, welcome back guys, and in this video, I am going to be showcasing this really cool Goblin Giant deck that I created this morning. I figured, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to compile some pretty good cards in here, kind of just hopefully beat the meta. I'm kind of just foreshadowing, kind of like a little predicting that this deck can potentially be good. Because I have the Dark Prince in here just due to the fact that the Goblin Drill should be pretty meta. Like, it already is extremely meta. By the way, I'm going to leave the deck on the screen right now for you guys. But yeah, I put the Dark Prince in here because of the Goblin Drill and, you know, the evil Goblin Drill that's going to be coming out mid-July. So yeah, with that being said, I also have the Zap in here because I feel like it's going to be good against Inferno Towers and Inferno Dragons and whatnot. And I have the Void because of buildings, because if you don't have a building in here, or not a building, if you don't have a spell to take care of buildings, you don't break through at all. And the Phoenix, just because it's pretty good against Lava Hound, and then the Goblin Demolisher because it does Goblin Demolisher things. It's just very convenient, I guess. And yeah, so give this deck a try if you guys want to push some ladder, because it's kind of been working out for me, not gonna lie to you. And yeah. Also, how did you guys finish last season? Did you guys do any good? Did you guys beat any new PBs? Personally for me, I think I did pretty decent, not gonna lie to you. I finished top 1k 3 times using P.E.K.K.A, and I'll post the finishes on the screen for you guys to check it out. And yeah, so overall, it was pretty good, but at the same time, it's extremely annoying because, dude, EVO Tesla is everywhere. It is literally everywhere, and it needs to get nerfed. It needs to get nerfed very bad because the Death Shockwave, it's just too much, bro. They should just remove the Death Shockwave. And I think overall that will make it more balanced for sure. So let me know what you guys think about the EVO Tesla. It is definitely a top 3 card in the game, without a doubt in my mind. So yeah, I'm going to go for a Goblin Demolisher in the back right here. He goes for a Wizard, which is totally fine. I'll just go for a Dark Prince. And yeah, so let's see. He goes for an Elixir Golem at the bridge. I'll just go for my mini P.E.K.K.A for maximum DPS. I'll go for my Phoenix, because why not? I'm going to go for my Goblin Giant just to absorb the Wizard damage and keep my counter push alive. I'm going to go for my Evo Zap. Very solid Evo Zap for sure. I'm going to go for my Dark Prince. Very interesting Elixir Golem, just ramming that right into a Phoenix plus Goblin Demolisher. I'm going to go for a Goblin Giant at the bridge, and good luck defending this because I really don't think you're going to. I genuinely just don't think you'll be able to take this much heat. Alright? Yeah, and this guy actually knows it too. He just gives up. He just gives up. He's like, bro, I can't defend that. So overall, very solid match. Let's go ahead and jump to the next game. Here is the next match against Malik, and I got a pretty good hand, not gonna lie to you guys. So yeah. I'll just cycle a Goblin Demolisher in the back here, see what he wants to do. Alright, he goes for a Wizard in the back. Totally fine, alright? I think right here I can just go for a Void and get it out the way. I don't really want to deal with it at the moment. So yeah. Alright, he goes for a Prince, but it's not going to matter. That's actually a pretty bad Prince in my opinion. So I think right here what I can do is I can just cycle a Zap, and my Dagger Duchess will take care of it fully. Just like that. So yeah. I think right here I kind of just want to wait a little bit and then just cycle a Dark Prince. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Wow, he goes for E-Barbs at the bridge. Okay, so, oh no. Yo, that was actually a pretty good Zap, dude. That was actually a pretty good Zap. I was not expecting that, but it's not going to matter for him anymore because I'm just going to put a Goblin Giant right in this guy's face, and he's just not going to do anything about it, alright? He just can't do anything about it because he wasted way too much Elixir and got nothing out of it, alright? Oh my gosh, I'm getting 2 into the match right here. Oh my gosh, bro. So, at least the Wizard Shield does get knocked, which is super nice, so I don't have to deal with that. And, yeah. Alright, I think right here I could just go for a Fisherman, and I'll just go for a Goblin Demolisher. Yo, what? I'm genuinely surprised how that Wizard didn't look at the Fisherman. I feel like I put it in the right tile, but I guess not. It is what it is. Not the end of the world. I'll be fine. Alright, he goes for a Prince. I'll just go for my Dark Prince. And I guess, that's the other good thing about the Dark Prince is, it absorbs the, shield. The shield absorbs that one, super fast or super hard-hitting Prince shot, which is really nice. So, alright, he goes for a Fireball. I think right here, what I want to do is, I want to play Goblin Giants in the back, and I want to make a very like ginormous push to the point where he just can't defend it anymore. So hopefully that is the name of the game. And he does have E-barbs, so my strategy is I'm going to double stack these splash units to maximize the amount of damage and the amount of splash on top of the E-barbs when he does play it. There they are right there. I'm going to go for my EVO Zap as well just to completely destroy them. And that is a very well formulated push, if I do say so myself. He cannot do anything anymore. And look at the goblins spawning from that evil goblin giant. So this is phenomenal, bro. This is absolutely phenomenal. And yeah, that is basically game yet again. Very nice win in the bag. He's still playing, which doesn't really make too much sense to me. But yeah, let's go for the next match. Here is the next match. And I got a pretty good hand. I'll just cycle a Zap. That is actually kind of unfortunate because, you know, he just cycled the Goblin Gang right there. I would rather just get value from my Zap, but, you know, it is what it is. And, yeah, so I'll just go for a Fisherman in the back because this guy doesn't want to make a play, alright? He just doesn't. That is crazy. That is actually crazy. Bro, hopefully this Void actually gets value and he doesn't, like, protect it. Okay. Okay. I mean, it's one shot pretty much. So, I'll say the Void got its value. It's definitely got its value for sure. Wow, that is actually crazy. I think right here I can just go for a Goblin Giants at the bridge and maybe punish his very aggressive plays. And he's got a Monk too. Let's see. So, oh, okay, he's got the Goblin Curse. That's a very good card, by the way. And yeah, the Goblin Curse is definitely just very good. It's a very good card. I'm going to go for a Dark Prince in the back. See how he wants to respond to this thing. And yeah, so with that being said, I feel like he has a pretty awkward hand at the moment. He goes for a Goblin Gang. I'll just take a Zap on top of that. Very nice for me. Alright, I do force a Valkyrie out of his hand. I'll just go for a Goblin Demolisher. This is a pretty good play because his Valkyrie will not touch my Goblin Demolisher and he needs to play for it still. So yeah. Alright, I'll just definitely Void that because the Void one-shots it. Just like that. Alright, very interesting Monk. I don't really agree with that because that is 5 elixir down. So I can just easily counter that with my mini P.E.K.K.A. See what he wants to do for this. Alright, a log does come out of his hand. He also plays a Goblin Gang, so that's total in 5 elixir right there because of the log Goblin Gang. He does play a Goblin Curse. I'm going to go for a Fisherman to predict something. He does go for a Valkyrie, but my Fisherman is right there for that support, bro. It is there for that support, just to pull things away from that Goblin Giant very nicely. And look at the Goblins spawning out from that Goblin Giant. It's just too much for him to defend, man. It is simply way too much for this guy to handle. I'm just going to pressure him because there is nothing he can do anymore. And he goes for another Goblin Curse, but that ain't gonna save you, bro. That just simply ain't gonna save you, man. I'll just go for a Zap right there. And perfect. It gets a connection, bro. Super nice. Everything is going absolutely wonderful for me. He goes for a Sparky. I'm just going to Void it away. Just, I don't know. Just get that thing out of the map, bro. I don't want to see it in sight right now. I just don't want to look at it. So, yeah, very nice game, bro. There is nothing he can do. And I really suggest you guys try this deck out because it's actually really fun to play. So, thank you guys so much for watching. And with that being said, I'll do more videos next time.